Hi friends, welcome to a very important video for the Prelims 2024. In this video, I will discuss how you can manage the new prelims pattern. Guys, till now most of you must have seen the new prelims pattern. So before I discuss what should be your approach towards managing the new pattern, I want to ask few questions from you. Do you think that the new pattern is radically different from the previous one and also difficult from the previous one? Please do type in your answer yes or no. Do you think that we need a radically new approach to crack the prelims examination? Please type in yes or no. Do you think that no option elimination method worked in the prelims 2023? Please do type yes or no. Are you fearful of the new pattern? Again, please type yes or no. Guys, if your answer to all these questions is yes, that you think that the new pattern is very difficult and is radically different from the previous one. If your answer is do you think that we need a radically new approach to crack the prelims examination? Again, you think yes. Do you think that no option elimination worked in the prelims 2023? Again, you think yes. And if you are fearful of prelims, again you think yes. Then guys, you need a reality check. You need a reality check because all these statements are incorrect. The new pattern was not radically different and not difficult from the previous one. The new pattern does not need a radically new approach. In the new pattern prelims 2023 also, at least 25 questions can be solved using option elimination method. And there is no need to be fearful of the new pattern. So answer to all questions must be no. And after you watch this video, I can tell you all these questions, your answer will be no. I will change your answer from yes to no. That is a promise from my side. But what I want is that stay till the end and understand actually how things will work in the prelims 2024. What actually happened in the prelims 2023, you must understand. Guys, if we really want to tackle fear, we have to understand. Once we understand things, there is no need to fear. Okay, this I hope you everyone knows this. So let us see the two new things which have been introduced in this new pattern of 2023. Okay, so in summary, to sum up, these were the two new type of questions. Okay, these were the two new type of questions which were introduced. Okay, one was a kind of a assertion reason question. Another was only one, only two, only three, like this kind of. Okay, so there can be only four also. Okay, I'm just considering this as one type. Okay, so type 1 and type 2. This can be changed by adding 4 option also. This can be changed. But if you sum up, these were the two new patterns which were introduced. Just these two new patterns were introduced and it created lot of panic among aspirants. In this video, I am going to show you there was no need of panic. If you had mastered my option elimination technique, again I repeat, if you had mastered my option elimination technique and if you had practiced sufficient questions and covered the current affairs properly, then you could have easily scored more than 100 in this paper also. And many of my students have scored more than 100 from this prelims 2023. Okay, they have scored more than 100. So let us take one by one. Okay, so let us take this first question in the new pattern and let us see that changing this pattern, does it make any difference? See, we have knowledge, we have option elimination trick. Let us see this little knowledge and little elimination technique, is it helping in the new pattern or not? So let us read this question. This question is very, very, very important to understand the UPSC new pattern. Okay, so let us read this. Consider the following statement. Statement 1 says marsupials are not naturally found in India. Marsupials are not naturally found in India. Statement 2 says marsupials can thrive only in montane grassland with no predators. With no predators. Guys, if you have attended my option elimination webinar, you will remember I had told that extreme sentences are always incorrect in UPSC. So you tell me, out of these two sentences, which one is extreme? So guys, the use of word only and no predator makes this sentence, this statement too extreme. So this will be an incorrect statement. So if you see all the option, only one option has statement 2 as incorrect. Only one option has statement 2 incorrect, and we get the answer option C. Without going into much detail, if you had mastered this elimination technique, that extreme sentences are always incorrect. Guys, many of you know these tricks. I have written these tricks on Quora. I have also made YouTube videos on that, and many students have gone through them, but still they were unable to solve questions inside the exam hall. The reason is they have not applied these tricks. Why? Because most of the test series in India do not apply these tricks while framing the question. Guys, Lakshya is the only test series in India. Where I apply these tricks in forming the question so that you practice this elimination technique in the mock test. Guys, something which you have not practiced before, you will not be able to do inside the exam hall. Let me tell you frankly. Therefore, it is very essential for you to practice high quality test. Guys, I have cleared the prelims examination all 6 times with one of the highest score ever scored by any UPSC aspirant. And let me tell you that I can tell you that if you master these techniques, which I have been teaching in my optional elimination webinars, no force on earth can stop you from qualifying. Guys, in UPSC, just understand one thing. You don't have to be absolute. Okay, you don't have to score some absolute marks like 120 or 130. No. In competition, never there is absolute. It is about relative performance. So you have to do what others are not doing. Most of the students, they are not practicing the lecture test. Most of them. Okay. There are only few people who are practicing the lecture test. Every weekend they are taking the test. So you have to just use these tests. You have to practice these new format. You have to perform better than others. I can challenge you that if you practice our test regularly, if you apply whatever I am teaching regularly, you will be better than others. Remember, in UPSC, it is always about relative performance. Let us go to the next question. Let us see this question. So guys, in this question, let us see this. Statement 1 says, India, despite having uranium, we all know that India has uranium deposits, depends on coal for most of its electricity production. We all know that electricity is the biggest contributor in our coal is the biggest contributor in our electricity production. Around 60% is coming from coal. Second statement, let us see here. Uranium enriched to at least 60% is required for production of electricity. Guys, one elimination technique which I have shared with my students in my optional elimination webinar, whenever they will give facts, generally it will be incorrect. I have told you. So here, since it mentions a fact, statement 2 mentions a fact, this statement will be incorrect. So again, you can see here only option C has statement 2 as incorrect, and you can just get the answer very easily using my option elimination trick. So how many of you think that in the prelims 2023 no option elimination trick worked? Guys, just because you don't know it, it does not become a reality. Okay, so the thing is that you have to learn this, you have to master this, and you have to apply this, because if you don't do it, there are some students who are doing it, who are learning from me and who are practicing it, and they are winning it. Okay, so just understand these things. These things are very important. Nowhere in India you will get these things. Okay, everyone will create fear that this is new elimination, this is new pattern. Okay, and you need to do this, you need to do that. Guys, this is bakwas. This is completely bakwas. The new pattern is only little bit change has happened. Everything has remained the same elimination techniques, everything. Just see, if this statement I just write in this way, okay, like statement 1, statement 2, and I give question as 1 only, 2 only, 1 and 2 both, and none. Same question. It will be same question. Just they are creating fear from here. They are just creating fear from here. I have analyzed, guys, out of all these questions, statement 1, statement 2 type of question, maximum answer is C. Okay, you can go and cross check. There was one more question on India's export. There was one more question on India's export. I think I have taken that question. Let me see. Okay, yes, see, you can see this. India accounts for 3.2% of global exports of good. Again, you see fact is used. I have told fact is generally incorrect. You see, only option D has 1 as incorrect. So we get the answer as option D. Just think, very easy, very, very easy. Just you have to know these tricks and you have to have confidence in these tricks. Guys, the problem is most of the students, since they do not practice it, and it is not their fault. Most of the test series which is available in India, they do not use these kinds of sentences in their formation, in the test series formation, and that is the reason this happens. Guys, Lakshya is the only test series which is prepared by a 6 times prelims qualified person. Okay, 6 times means 6 out of 6 success. And you see the marks. You compare my marks with any topper in the last 10 years. You just go and compare my marks. Okay, I am telling you, really, these tricks have helped me, and I am speaking only from my experience. I'm not saying something which is bookish. Let me tell you very frankly. Whatever I give every year. I predict 50 to 60 questions in the UPSC Prelims examination, and this year it is there on YouTube. Before exam only I predicted that Pumpuhar question is going to come. Just imagine, history question I predicted, that Jaina question is going to come, this Somalia question is going to come. I have predicted, I have given exactly, I have given Cobalt question is going to come, Congo question is going to come. Exactly, I have given the cards also that this is going to come, and it exactly came. Okay, let us see another question, guys. So you see the second pattern. Okay, the first pattern, I think you must be satisfied till now. Let us see the second pattern. The second pattern, if you see the science and tech question, if you see science and tech question, guys, science and tech question, I have always told what? I have always told what? Answer will be generally what? Last option, all. Okay, generally I have told you, generally, because science always possibilities are true. Possibilities are true. Do you remember or not? One of the elimination technique in science is what? If it talks about possibilities, generally in science, all possibilities are true. So generally the answer is all. You can see this question. Consider the following heavy industries: fertilizer plants, oil refineries, steel plants. Green hydrogen is expected to play a significant role in how many of the above industries? Option C, all. No need to know this, guys. Let me tell you. Okay, some people, okay, they get fearful. Okay, I have not read this, I have not read that. Although this was exactly given in our Optima cards. Exactly given in Optima card that green hydrogen is going to play a very important role in steel plants, oil refineries, and fertilizer plants. But even if you have not read it, okay, in science and tech question, always possibilities are true. Okay, another question. Let us see this. Okay, let us see this question. Again, the previous pattern question. You can see this. India's public sector healthcare system focuses on curative health with limited preventive, promotive, and rehabilitative care. This is obviously true. Everyone, even a class 10th fellow or 12th fellow also knows this, that we do not give focus to preventive healthcare. We generally give focus to curative healthcare. Most of the schemes, most of the budget allocation is there in the curative, not in the preventive. So this is correct statement. Everyone knows that. And second statement you see here, under India's decentralized approach, the healthcare system The states are primarily responsible for the healthcare services. Healthcare services. So guys, this is what indirectly they are giving what? Indirectly they are talking about state list. Indirectly they are talking about state list. They are asking, do you know health is in which list? Do you know health is in which list? Obviously health is in state list. This is came at least 10 times in the last 10-15 years. Lot of this question has come a lot of times. Okay, which is in the health state list, which is there in the concurrent list or union list. And there is no relation between state government taking care of health and preventive and rehabilitative. So what, both statement 1 and 2 will be correct, and statement 2 is not the correct explanation of statement 1. Obviously logical, very easy question. So you tell me why you need to fear the new pattern. What, am I using some new concept? Am I using some new knowledge which is not there in Lakshmikant, which is not there in common sense? No. So why should you be fearing this new pattern? Let us see another question. With reference to coal-based thermal plants in India, consider the following. None of them uses seawater. None of them is in the water-stressed districts. None of them is privately owned. Guys, I have told one elimination technique. Extreme sentences, incorrect. So here you see none, none, none. So the answer will be what? How many of them are correct? None of them are correct. Option will be D, because extreme sentences are incorrect. And I'm not using it first time. If you see the first question also, I use the same thing. So many people who do not want to know, who do not want to learn, God can also not help them. Okay, God can also not help them. But if you are really willing to learn, if you are willing to apply, then guys, let me tell you, prelims is not tough. Prelims is not tough. Prelims is not difficult. If you have good approach, if you understand, again I am making this stress on the word understand. Understanding is very important. Understand the pattern, understand the formation of questions, and practice similar questions. And guys, in lecture series I am giving you similar type of questions. I can challenge you, no test in India can match the level of questions which I am framing for the lecture series. Nowhere in India. I have got a lot of feedback, sir. I have never ever seen questions, even NCERT based question like this. Many are saying, sir, I had read NCERT, but after solving your NCERT test, I really got to know how to read, how to get information out of NCERTs. What is the right approach? So whether you solve the NCERT test, whether you solve the advanced test, whether you solve the monthly current, this is very important. Most of the students, guys, let me tell you, they are struggling in current affairs. If you are not reading current affairs daily, this can be your savior. Monthly current affairs test can be your savior in current affairs. And obviously in the end, we are going to give you most important questions which are expected to come in the prelims exam. And we are also going to help you in the option elimination mastery. I'm going to help you in option elimination mastery. That I can challenge you, that nowhere in India you will understand option elimination better than what I am going to teach you. So with this, I would like to end. Guys, if you liked the manner in which I approach the new pattern and whatever I shared in this video, please do consider liking this video and sharing this video with your friends. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.